Yeah, I think my family tend to mature a little bit later. So hopefully, I still have some growth in terms of height, hopefully left, and then definitely in terms of power and maturity as well.
So, in terms of the bragging rights on your dad for being picked higher, you and your brother and your sister are pretty competitive on the ice and family pickup games and stuff. So, you got a little leg up on them now too, on this.
Maybe a little bit, but obviously, we're competitive on the rink and stuff, but we're rooting for each other and like to see each other succeed. So, yeah, I think that obviously my younger brother is coming along, going into the WHL next year. So, I'm excited to see how he continues to get better as well.
After such a breakout season, what was it about Kelowna that helped with your development this year?
Yeah, they helped me a ton. I think they gave me a lot of opportunity and gave me some rope to work with, and yeah, I've been super appreciative of the coaches and my teammates and the management as well, and they welcomed me right in there from day one, and yeah, I'm super grateful for what they've done
Your
for me.
dad
Sorry.
was a legend just up the road, but you grew up in Boston. Now, why did you kind of come back west with your brother to get into that type of hockey?
Yeah, I think it was just obviously I didn't see him playing in the WHL, but I knew that that's the path that he took, and me and my brother kind of wanted to, I guess, take that path as well and go that route.
Was there a thought? I mean, a lot of mock drafts had you going to Calgary at 9. I mean, was there a thought that you might wind up there, and was it a desire?
I mean, there's definitely a thought, like you said. That's kind of where I was ranked for a good part of the year, but yeah, I mean, you truly just never know until your name's called, and I'm super happy to be called by Utah.
Have you been to Salt Lake before?
I guess my dad won an Olympics there. I think that was in '02. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have been to that one. But no, then I guess I don't think so.
You were born.
Say again?
Before you were born.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm curious, just as someone who's been around, knows the NHL, around your dad who's been in the NHL. When you saw that the NHL was moving to Utah, you could never imagine yourself sitting here with what you're wearing right now. What did you think about it? And now I'm curious what you think about it as someone who is sitting here.
Yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, I know that the ownership they seem really good, and obviously it's a Utah Jazz facility, so that's really cool. And then yeah, I think it's a growing market, and fans are super excited from what I've heard to welcome the team. So it looks like it'll be great. Yeah.
What conversations did you have any with Bill Armstrong, GM there, scouts? Like, what were the conversations like? Did you even talk to them? I'm sure you did before.
Yeah, I met with them at the combine, and I had some Zoom calls throughout the season, and then met with them yesterday morning with my family as well. So that was a fun one, and yeah, they seem like great people and super nice, and yeah, I'm also excited to play with Dylan Gunther there when I was 16. So he's a buddy of mine, and I'm super excited to be playing on the same team.
Can you adjust them?
Not really.
Yeah, it's obviously.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the process this morning? Just kind of, it's been a long week, media availabilities, maybe, being pulled different directions, but waking up today, breakfast, process, and getting over here, the nerves, when they settled, when they rose. Just take us through today.
Yeah, I guess we had the NHL breakfast this morning, which was fun, good breakfast, and cool to see all the guys one last time before everyone's got some of the guys got their team, and then yeah, it was kind of started like a normal day. It wasn't didn't have too many nerves waking up. Still felt like it was a little bit off in the distance being this evening, but I guess the nerves really started, I'd say, when they start the show, and it's like, here we go, San Jose's up, first overall pick, and then that's when it really starts to get a little bit more nerve-wracking for sure.
You had time to let it settle in, watching the other guys get picked. What'd you think of the technology and the atmosphere? It's a lot different than some of the other traditional cities as opposed to the NHL draft.
Yeah, it was unreal. The Sphere is nothing like anything that I've seen before, and the way they got the screens wrapping around and all the things you're looking up like that. It's really cool.
There's a good chance that on the outside, your face might have been all around Vegas for about 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Yeah, that would be cool. It'd be interesting to see a video of what the outside looked like through the process.
What did your dad say in that moment when you got called?
He didn't say much, to be honest. It's just like, I don't know, maybe congratulations. I don't even know. I kind of black out, I guess, or whatever. But yeah.
Have you ever
Answer
talked
that
about his
question,
heroics?
I mean, we saw your dad embrace you at the end. How important has he been to get you to this point?
So important. I mean, him, obviously, the things that he knows, and he's gone through things like this, and him, but my family as well. My mom and my brother and sister, grandparents, they've been so important to me, and I'm so grateful to have them, and so appreciative of all the things they've done for me.
You're aware of what your dad did in Salt Lake City in 2002?
I am, yeah.
What's he told you about that experience?
I guess since 2010 was more recent. He
Right.
talks about that probably a little more, with the golden goal and everything. But yeah, I mean, the Olympics is something you dream of. There's a Stanley Cup, but then there's the Olympics as well.
I know technically you haven't been there, but is there something that you're looking forward to about living in Salt Lake City?
I think it'd be cool with the Jazz being in the same facility. I think it'd be cool to kind of have that, share it with an NBA team, and maybe go to some games and things like that. So I'm looking forward to that.
Are you a big basketball fan?
A little bit, yeah.
Who's your team?
I wouldn't really say I have a team. When I was living in Boston, we'd go to a couple of Celtics games, so cool to see them win this year. But yeah, the NBA games are really fun to go to.
Tij, you mentioned you're a good friend with Noah Gardner. Have you talked to him about his journey to the WHL, AHL, up to the NHL last season?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I was playing there when I was 16 with him. He was there for about half of the year, so it was cool to get to learn from him. And he's a really good player and a really great guy as well. So he's a really good guy to have.
Did you hear from him tonight?
Yeah, I already did. Yeah, FaceTime me.
Sorry if you got asked this already, but now that you've been drafted higher than your dad ever did, what's the bragging rights going to be like?
Yeah, I was saying there's a little bit of bragging rights, but I had a good career, so I guess I got to build my resume a little bit more before I can brag too much, right?
How excited are you to go to a city like, play for an organization like Utah, where you get to write your own story, you get to go through your own expectations, compared to where I know a lot of fans would maybe think, hey, maybe you being in Calgary, a lot of you make those people happy, but you get to do your own thing in a completely different city. How does that feel for you?
Yeah, I think it'll be good for me to, I guess, kind of carve my own path, away from my dad a little bit, but yeah, I think it's going to be great, and I'm super excited to get going.
And what did it mean for you to have your dad next to you? I know obviously with him with the Flames, he could have easily been on the draft floor with his team, but he chose to sit in the stands with you.
Yeah, no, I don't think he would have missed that. I don't think he would have been on the draft floor. I think he probably down there now. But yeah, to me, he's my dad. So yeah, it was great to have him there.
And thoughts about getting to play with Josh Doan, Shane Doan's kid.
Yeah, that's right. That'll be cool. He had some good success this year with the team, so it's exciting to keep watching him. Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously hockey's my main thing, but I like other sports as well. I like messing around with things like ping pong, basketball. I play a lot of things with my brother and sister, my dad. So ping pong, basketball. We'll get on the boat a little bit in the summer, some wake surfing, things like that. Just it's good to have some things, to get away from the game.
You've missed out on a few things that normal 17-year-old kids miss out on when you're devoted to something like this. Does this moment make it all worthwhile, all the work and love you've poured into this?
Yeah, to be honest, I mean, I don't feel like I've missed out on too much. I think this is how growing up, this is where I wanted to be, So when you want to be somewhere, you're not thinking too much about I guess the things you're missing out on. So yeah, I'm just super grateful and super thrilled to be where I am right now.
For the Utah fans out there, what's one thing you want them to know about you?
One thing that I want them to know about me, yeah, I guess that I I try to be the best player I can be, but I try to be a good person as well, and try to do the right thing as much as I can. And I'm Christian. I believe in God, so I believe He's got a plan for me, and plans brought me to Utah.